What's up to anyone watching? I'm playtesting a mod called Depravity by Thuggysmurf, the guy who created Outcasts and Remnants and Project Valkyrie. Full disclaimer, this is either going to remain a unlisted or private video that Thuggysmurf may only watch, or I may make this a public video. That's my disclaimer. I'm basically playtesting the mod. So the mod starts at Concord. I have to talk to Stella to start the quest, and we go on from there. All I know is the mod is supposed to be raider base, where you take over the Commonwealth as a raider. Don't take my word for it. Yeah, the way this mod may turn out in the future may subject to change. What you see here may not be in the final build, of course. Alright, let's get started.
Hey there, can you help me?
Depends on who's asking.
Oh, me? My name's Stella. It's nice to meet you.
What are you doing out here?
I'm looking for help, silly. There's a bunch of raiders around the corner, so I'm staying here.
What seems to be the problem?
It's my friend Murphy. He went to the Phantom store, but it's been a while, and I'm starting to worry. Can you check on him for me?
You should look for your parents. Where are they holed up?
In Quincy. That's where my mommy died. I don't know about my dad. My mom said I would get to meet him someday.
Okay, I'll try to help.
Really? Thank you. It's the big yellow building down the street. Can you bring Murphy back safely for me, please?
Just to mention, this is on survival difficulty. I am using a combat mod that modifies damage. For a lack of a better words, makes it feel like Metro, where I could get one-shotted and the enemies could be one-shotted. I'm just gonna keep it that simple. I would play on very hard, but I don't feel like dealing with the bullet sponge enemies right now. I did watch some of this before, although I was kind of not paying attention because I was kind of doing my own thing, watching a guy by the name. Sorry if I mispronounced your name in the event you watched this. Mally calling it. Ah, too many syllables. Now I forgot my train of thought. Anyways, it's important for me to get this holotape right here. Alright, so this is for my companions and fast traveling to areas. So I have to watch out for bugs. If I can, notice anything strange. But if anything, if I think a quest is not working right, that's the very least I could point out. And I forgot what I picked up. I thought it started with an F. There we go. Oh, it's just clutter. I'm gonna quickly skim through this.
Everybody, got some news.
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes.
What's going on?
Sounds of explosions.
Did you hear the news?
We're trying to get confirmation.
What's
We
happening?
seem to have lost contact with our affiliate stations.
Oh, that is bad news.
We do have coming in. That's
Oh no.
confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York
Oh my
and
god, it's happening.
Pennsylvania.
Oh god.
My
Oh
God,
god. This is it.
our soldiers were right.
It's finally happening.
War never changes.
Oh, shit.
No one panic! This is just a drill, right? This can't really be happening.
What the hell? Why are you doing this? Oh shit.
I don't know.
Get out of here.
God, damn the red.
Keep it orderly.
This is all their fault. No one panic. This is it. Oh, this is it. Get moving. No. No, not going in. Ah, let's go. Die. Get down.
Okay, so as I said, I didn't pay attention to the guy I mentioned. So yeah, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. That entire time I was tripping out. I thought those turrets were gonna turn on and kill me. May or may not be the intent of the mod author, so yeah.
Nice. Need water. Just don't hurt us. You better watch your back.
Oh yeah, too, I think this mod was meant for a low-level player, so I'm level 43. Somewhat, I would say I'm kind of mid to low tier level of when it comes to mods. I mean, starting quests or missions. So I think I'm at a balanced level. I'm not overpowered. I think removing my items is going to make things challenging. So I'm pretty much testing my build.
Yes.
I don't think I'm supposed to have a bunch of lockpicks.
It's your business to know what you're putting in your child's bloated belly. That's why sugar bombs are engineered to please both your child and not damage his or her tender, tender brain.
They taste so amazing. And they'll make you remember everything you read. Quick, absorb that book. Of course, Mother.
Sugar bombs are made with nutrients and stimulants, stimulants and nutrients, weaving taste and performance together in a potent breakfast cocktail that'll provide a day-to-day breakthrough in your child's life.
I can see the future.
Sugar bombs may last up to 12 hours.
Sweet.
After that, it's anyone's guess. Buy 2 boxes and get a third half free until supplies last. Cereal has seldom been so crispy. Your brain with 5,000 taste volts of volcanic delight. Sugar bombs are built from the ground up to prime you for launch.
Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Value is relative, but relatively what is value? At Fallon's, each price represents our pact with the customer to bring things down to a manageable level of value that also takes luxury into account. Mass production techniques may have brought things up to speed, but it's time-honored, well-worn, oak and varnish tradition that really keeps things classic. Ah, that's progress.
You've thrilled to the Silver Shroud, shivered at the adventures of the Single Man, wondered at where Mr. Wallow's science would take progress tomorrow. Now, next week, an exciting new series begins, chronicling one man's journey into the mind of a communist. It's true. I've shrunk myself down with my atomic relay and managed to pass through space on a molecular level. Deep under the earth, I've built my fortress, an impregnable fortress that cannot be reached by normal means. I call it the University. While down there plotted, I have planned, I have experimented, I implanted a control chip on the brains of each of my servants that allows them to pass through, as it were, to travel between worlds.
No, on their brains?
Yes, on their brains. I've learned so much about what it means to be a communist.
Nice.
An astounding revelation of man's cruelty next week on The Brain of Dr. Darius Destardo.
Alright, I'm pretty sure Thuggysmurfs is aware of this weird texture thing going on here. So, no need. Well, I'm just pointing it out. Anyways, it's happening in my game also. So I'm paraphrasing most of the terminals I read. They pretty much reference stories that are in the vanilla Fallout 4 game. They're basically pre-war stories or stories that happened prior to this. Alright. And here we locate all my stuff.
Well, well, aren't you the overachiever? I've been admiring your handiwork. We all have.
You put on a good show, though. Maybe you're not useless after all.
Our new friend surely has some questions. Perhaps we should introduce ourselves.
Name's Murphy. Head upstairs to the top floor. I've got a proposition for you.
And don't worry, we'll play nice this time.
Gotta admit, I'm impressed. Stella here tells me this was all her little ruse. No hard feelings, huh?
Don't get all mushy on me. I hardly broke a sweat kicking their asses.
And a sense of humor, too. I like it. Sorry for any misunderstanding. We're a shoot first, ask questions later kind of place. Never can be too careful with looters breaking and entering these days.
Don't misunderstand. We're not criticizing you. Those were fair kills. You didn't know who we were, and we didn't know you from a random looter. Thankfully, Stella fessed up.
Hey, I was just trying to have a little fun. How was I supposed to know they weren't a common criminal?
Yeah, we're all friends now. Let's skip to the part where you help me.
That's rather presumptuous. After taking out 2 of our crew, I wasn't under the impression we owed you anything.
Well, that all depends. What kind of help are you looking for?
Hold on, I have some questions first.
Alright, humor me. What do you want to know?
So what do you do here?
After what you've seen, you really need me to spell it out? We're slave traders. Not gonna sugarcoat it. We deal in raiders mostly, capturing them, and once their spirit is broken, selling them to slave owners up and down the eastern seaboard. A few miscreants we let work for us if they show promise, but the main goal is to ship these degenerates outside the Commonwealth.
So, what's your story? Tell me about yourself.
I'm originally from Detroit. Used to make pickup trucks there at the Ford plant before the war. Thing about being a ghoul is, eventually you feel like you've seen it all. Detroit was never much to look at, even before the war. A century after the bombs fell, I started itching for a change of scenery. Heard rumors about the Corvega plant in Lexington. Decided to make my way east to Boston to check it out.
What happened after that?
When I arrived in Lexington, the rumors I'd heard about the auto plant turned out to be phony, so I started looking for something else. Joined up with a group called the Minutemen. That was a few months before the Battle of Diamond City. Mostly been doing that ever since, until it all went to shit.
What do you mean? What happened to you guys?
You're not from around here, are you? How about we do the abridged version for now?
The short of it is, everyone I served with in the Minutemen is either dead or turned raider.
What's the history of this place?
This place was originally the HQ for a large department store chain called Fallon's. The guy who ran the company was one of those conspiracy nut jobs who thought a big war was coming. Turned out he was right. The company had a large fallout shelter constructed underneath the building, and the rest is history. The survivors of that bunker and their offspring ended up being the ones to repopulate most of the Commonwealth. Eventually they made Diamond City their primary settlement, and this place kind of fell by the wayside.
Which is a polite way of saying it became a prison. Someone needs to deal with the Commonwealth scum after all.
I don't understand. Why not just kill them and be done with it?
Where's the fun or profit in that? You can only kill somebody once. Slavery, on the other hand...
What can you tell me about the child?
Stella hasn't had it easy. Her dad was never in the picture, and her mom raised her at University Point most of her life. Until the Institute torched the place. I met Stella and her mom Judy after they fled to Quincy in 2285. Helped them build a life for themselves there. And then the Quincy Massacre happened.
What was the Quincy Massacre?
We can get into that some other time. Let's just say that life's greatest dangers often come not from external enemies, but from our supposed friends who pretend to work for the common cause while scheming to sabotage it. When the Minutemen betrayed Quincy, most of the residents ended up slaughtered by the gunners, Judy included. I managed to get Stella out, and we made our way north to Concord.
And that traitor Preston followed us here. I'm telling you, he was working with Clint the whole time. And now he's right down the street. And you still won't do anything about it.
We've been over this, Stella. Innocent until proven guilty. You want me to focus on keeping this place safe from the gunners, or waste time dealing with the loudmouth fool in the silly hat?
Both. I want justice for what they did to my mom.
And like I explained, you'll get it, if you have patience. Garvey will get what's coming to him eventually. But for now... Wait, hold up. You hear that?
Last mistake!
That's why you don't
Casualties! Lock and load!
Well, grenades in corridors don't work well. It works against me. Increase my chances of dying. I kind of knew that was going to happen. That's why I didn't want to charge in. I probably should have went there right away before any of them reached to the enemies. That way they don't block my way on my way to the doorway. Thought I turned F4 SE on. My bad. I think I should do one small thing that bugs me, and I should get it out the way. I think I have to modify a mod. I don't know how much that death could have been avoided if I use something like power armor, stuff that help me be very resistant to explosives or damage in general. Also, my EMB takes a long time to load up. Alright, I guess I'm not gonna do the thing that I wanted to fix. I reset my game every time I die to make sure my game works well. Because I think Fallout 4 doesn't load right when you don't restart your game once you die. I think the AI mess up, textures and stuff mess up if you don't restart. And I have to go through this dialogue again.
Well, well, aren't you the overachiever? I've been admiring your handiwork. We all have.
You put on a good show, though. Maybe you're not useless after all.
Our new friend surely has some questions. Perhaps we should introduce ourselves.
Name's Murphy. Head upstairs to the top floor. I've got a proposition for you.
And don't worry, we'll play nice this time.
Gotta admit, I'm impressed. Stella here tells me this was all her little ruse. No hard feelings, huh?
Don't get all mushy on me. I hardly broke.
And a sense of humor. Sorry for any... We're a shoot...
Don't misunderstand. You didn't know. Thankfully.
Hey, I was just...
Yeah, we're all friends now.
That's rather...
Well, that all depends.
Hold on.
Alright, humor.
What can you tell me about the child?
Stella. Her dad was never in the picture. Until the instant. I met Stella, and then the Quincy.
What was the Quincy?
We can get into that. Let's just say that, but from our supposed... When the Minutemen betrayed, I managed to get...
And that traitor? I'm telling you. And now he's...
We've been over this. You want me to focus on... Or waste time dealing with the loudmouth fool in the silly hat?
Both. I want justice for what they did to my mom.
And like I explained, you'll get it, if you have patience. Garvey will get what's coming to him eventually. But for now... Wait, hold up. You hear that?
Oh great, I forgot to get some water.
Get some!
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
Take her off! Shit! Let's rock!
I don't know if I was groaning loud or if you hear me breathing out loud. I realize my mic is on. So yeah, I was a little bit frustrated playing that entire part. It was intense. What is it? I've been playing New Vegas in 76, so I forgot how Fallout 4 kind of plays. So I had to get used to playing fast and tense like this. I'm low on caps, so I'm gonna loot every gun off these gunners to get money. I did notice there's a lot of save your game notice. I'm not sure if the intention was to play this on survival. Poisonous water. Oh, hallelujah. I'm not gonna question how they get fresh water. I mean, I guess you could blame me if, for whatever reason, if Dougie decides to make this irradiated water, but hey, probably I need to play more to understand why it's clean water here.
Hi. Hey, thanks for your help. Didn't expect help from a stranger. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been here.
Hey, it was fun.
If that's what you call fun, I'm glad you're on our side.
Those gods were tough. What do you know about them?
Most of the words that spring to mind ain't the ones I'd say in polite company.
This hasn't been the friendliest welcome.
Maybe you're right, but you can't be too careful these days. I think it's worth giving it another chance. We'd be glad to consider you a friend.
Looks like it was your lucky day.
You can say that again. I guess it could have been a lot worse. Anyway, we appreciate the help.
I'm happy to help, with anything I can.
We could sure use some help fixing some of the damage. But we'll make it. We always do.
Sorry we got off on the wrong foot. Not looking to cause any trouble. You aren't afraid the gunners will retaliate?
It's gonna get worse. Way worse. Gunners never back down that quickly. They'll attack anyone they think is too weak to defend themselves. There's nothing left they're afraid of. The only way things will get better is if we stand together.
More than happy to stick it to the Gunners. We need a way to bring the fight to them.
I think with some work we can make a go of it. We're gonna try, at least. We could really use your help.
You interested in traveling together?
Now there's a question I don't get every day. You know what? I'm gonna take a chance on you. Lead the way.
Hi.
I was afraid those guys might show up. Thanks for your help. You all right?
What was that all about?
It's complicated. What do you know about the Gunners?
Gunners are just raiders with better armor.
It's a little more than just better armor, but I like your spirit. No one's really sure where the Gunners started out. But something changed about 8 or 9 years ago. Out of nowhere they started sporting plasma weapons, advanced combat gear, and even vertibirds. Doesn't make any sense. Where did they get all that stuff from?
That's a good question. I guess I don't know.
People bitch about the Institute, but look at what's really been going on. Quincy, GMN, Mass Bay Medical, Mass Fusion, and 2 vaults. There's Nuka World Transit, Hunt City, Green Tech, and all the major freeways. It's the Gunners, not the Institute, who have been gaining the most ground in the Commonwealth.
How much of a threat are they?
No one invests the resources to capture those strategic locations without a larger agenda. Someone's behind it. We're just not sure who or what. At this point, there's not much to keep the Gunners from taking Good Neighbor, Diamond City, or the towns up north.
Is there a reason that you're bringing this up?
You mean besides the fact we just got ambushed here in Concord? There needs to be a group to stand up to these assholes, someone strong, organized, and local. And I'm not talking about the Minutemen. I mean someone with real stones.
So, what did you have in mind? I'm gonna need some more in the way of details.
Ultimately, you gotta ask yourself who you want protecting things. A bunch of Muppets who can't defend what's theirs. Or hardened killers who can handle themselves.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Uncertainty is sometimes better than an overt threat. If you build a reputation for being a little crazy, your opponents are never sure what messing with you will cost. So, they tend to avoid finding out.
Settlers can't instill that kind of fear. Whether it's against raiders, synths, mercs, super mutants, or even mole rats. They've proven time and again they're incapable of deterring threats to their property over the long term. The Minutemen worked for a while, but they ended up self-destructing.
What happened to the Minutemen?
Depends who you ask. The challenge with running a militia is that volunteers inevitably have their own agendas. For a coalition to last, there needs to be a chain of command where members don't feel too constrained by your influence.
But still fear you enough to follow your lead.
Maintaining morale requires convincing soldiers to think less about themselves, and more about the group. Involve them in a cause, a crusade against a hated enemy, and make them see their survival as tied to the success of the militia as a whole.
Of course, it's easier said than done.
Somewhere along the way we lost that sense of common purpose. Infighting took over, and the militia gradually splintered into different groups. Some became raiders or joined the Gunners, others just disappeared. Quincy was the final blow, and now we're back at square one.
Jesus, what a mouthful. What's the plan again?
Whether it's Gunners, the Institute, or who knows what other groups are out there, they're too powerful to take on directly. So we've got to use our weaknesses as strengths.
If your enemy is big and you're small, then by extension, you're fast and they're slow. You're hidden and they're exposed.
So we break our forces into independent cells who can operate elusively and autonomously, fighting only the battles we know we can win, capturing the enemy's weapons and gear along the way.
And using those tools against them in the next encounter. That way, the enemy is supplying us, and we grow stronger as they grow weaker.
Makes sense, I suppose. What's our next move?
The gunners are calculated and cautious. It's gonna take them a while to figure out what just happened, which provides us an opening. The critical elements in any campaign are speed and adaptability, making decisions faster than the enemy can.
Striking first, before the gunners have time to assess and formulate a response, may throw them off balance. Their nearest outpost is up on the freeway, southeast of Walden Pond. That's likely where the attack came from. The freeway wasn't particularly well guarded to begin with. Probably even less so after the raid.
I want you to head over there, take out their remaining guards, and steal their weapons so we can fortify our presence here in Concord. Prove to me you can handle the task, and I'll have a larger project for you when you return.
And if you want bonus points, there's rumor of a raider's stash over by Corvega. We'll mark the location on your map.
I'm getting used to this building. I get lost. Alright, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna have to find a nearby merchant to sell all this stuff. Come to think about it, I should talk to someone here. I kinda wish there was the auto sell chests that were in the what's it called? Outcasts and Remnants mod, where you just stick your items in a chest and it will auto sell. But I'll just go to the BOG bunker to do that. Okay, so this is where I started. How in the hell do I get out of here? Okay. Alright, it's late at night, and I'm doing my best to be awake. Sorry if I'm like yawning or sound sleepy, but I am a bit sleepy. Oh shit, I went the wrong way. And my lights suck. It's been a while since I played this, so it's like I don't know where a bunch of areas are. So I'm gonna travel to Oberland Station to go to the BOG bunker to sell my stuff. I cannot sell to regular vendors due to a mod I have. The mod I have makes the bartering system be similar to Fallout 1, where like vendors you have to trade stuff. You can't trade for caps basically. Let's just say they're, keep things simple, they're cap inventory, they have 0 caps. You basically trade for the item you need. So that's why I'm kind of reliant on the chests provided in Outcasts and Remnants to get caps in return for trading for items. And once I do this, I'll continue with the quest. This area will probably load fast if I make my frame rate 144 instead of capping it at 60. I capped my frame rate at 60 because I'm paranoid about my video looking blurry. I notice my videos get blurry if I stream higher than 60. If my game plays the game higher than 60 frames per second. If this bores you, of course, you can fast forward. But I'm pretty much done if you watched up to this point. It's all my junk.
Hey there.
Hey there. Something I can help you with?
I'd like to trade some items.
Sure, take a look.
Okay, so as you can see, this guy's an exception when it comes to selling items. So kind of backfired a little bit, but this guy's an exception. If you did vanilla merchants, they wouldn't give. They would probably have 200 caps at most. All right, this guy doesn't have the ammo I need.
What's the word?
started with the Minutemen, right?
Oh yeah, so my game with this save, it is kind of in the midpoint where, spoiler alert, I kill Kellogg. So I'm with the Brotherhood and Minutemen and the Minuteman. I sided with them, so I hope that doesn't conflict with whatever this mod is trying to accomplish. I think this mod assumes that you haven't done anything for Preston yet. I think Preston is supposed to be still in Concord, battling the Raiders. But I could be wrong. I think the mod is still going to play right regardless of the situation I am with the Minutemen or Brotherhood. Fuck this copyright music. I was gonna trade it with this person, but I don't want that thing to give me a copyright ID. When I started this playthrough, I just barely turned it on survival, so if I had played survival from the beginning of my save, I would have a bunch of purified water. But because I just started survival out of nowhere, I have no water, so I had to farm purified water. Alright, apologize for that. I'm food hunting for survival. I know a rad roach is a delicacy for feeding my hunger. I have to go up there. I think I have to be careful of being nuked. I know one of the raiders here on the left side near the super duper mart. I think they have like a fat man. And there you have it. You hear it from here. Whoops. I should have known going all the way here is for no good reason. So I have to make my way back down the ramp, going towards this way.
Hey there. Something I can help you with?
I'd like to trade some items.
Sure, take a look.
Excuse me.
Wasn't sure you were gonna make it back in one piece. Any trouble out there?
It was a walk in the park.
That's what I like to hear. Here, got you a little something for the trouble. Let me know when you're ready for the next job.
Any news on your side?
Just been cleaning things up here from the raid. Speaking of which, if you want to lend a hand, feel free to use the workshops around here. There's one on the first floor, and also a second one in the bunker. Have a look around and make yourself comfortable.
Alright, too certain. Yeah, I think there's more areas to visit, but I'm not sure, because otherwise I'd probably end the stream here. But I'm gonna talk to the NPCs here, maybe tour this area a bit.
You looking to heal up or get high? Either way, I've got something for you.
What's on your mind?
We've been trying to get everything repaired around here.
What's the news around here?
Look, there's this gal. I want her to think I'm charming. There's something I could take for that?
What are you thinking about?
Got a job coming up. Just thinking through the steps.
What have you got for sale?
See something you like, you just say the word.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Suit yourself.
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey, got a sec?
Depends.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Did you have anything you wanted me to do?
Say what's on your mind.
My dad always said if something's too good to be true, shoot it.
What's on your mind?
Can never have enough ammunition. Pricey, though.
I'm interested in running a job.
I got a sensitive job that needs someone with skills, and more rolling around in their head than marbles. Here you go. I'll mark it on your map.
Well, hello.
Not right now. Let's talk later.
Hey there.
Need something?
Any good good gossip flying around?
Ugh, I have this itch. I don't suppose you could, you know...
Anything new?
If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other.
Your thoughts?
Same old, same old.
Have any gear I can buy off you?
Just put up everything you got and let's see if we can make a deal.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Well, I'd better get back to it.
What are you doing later? Wanna, you know...
What's on your mind?
That Nuka girl's hot. Got a couple of her posters in my nest. Meow.
Tell me what's on your mind.
This place ain't too bad, but gotta get supplies coming in.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Rooting around where you don't belong is a good way to start a fight.
Tell me what's on your mind.
Life's too short for bullshit. Gotta party like it's your last day every day.
What have you got for sale?
Guaranteed to save your life or your money back.
That was it.
All right, I guess.
Ah! Ugh!
Hey there.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
What's the news around here?
Worst thing about dealing with super mutants is getting rid of the bodies. Those things weigh a ton.
Say what's on your mind.
A little help with repairs never hurt anyone. We aren't exactly stellar mechanics.
Let's see what kind of clothes you've got for sale.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Nothing else I needed.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what to do from here on out, but this playthrough is pretty much finished. I may need to rewatch well, can't pronounce the guy's name. The guy who streamed this already, see what he did to continue checking out more content of this mod. Excuse me. Trying to give myself a perk that lets me see all the locations on the map. Against world, here we go, map markers. Yes, I think I save show all map markers. Screw it. See if I could spot areas that were added. Ugh, I'm so sleepy. I think this quest here is just a fetch quest. I think it's like repeatable. Whoops, I think I was supposed to exit a building, then teleport. But hopefully the game didn't glitch from me teleporting from an interior. I think the area I'm about to go to involves nudity or non-safe for work stuff. Hence why I should have stopped playing the mod a long time ago. I hope the never nude mod I install works. I'm gonna assume that
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
I don't know. I think the Thuggysmurf installed something where it undresses an NPC with a body mod of his own if you do a certain action. So hopefully that doesn't happen with the mod I installed. If not, then I'll probably do for for this YouTube video have a adult warning, or you have to sign in as an adult to watch this video, that kind of warning. Then again, I probably doing all this for nothing and it leads to nothing. The thing I hate about this game is when you're in the city, the game lags and takes long to load.
Huh?
God! Mindless human!
Oh jeez, I think I was supposed to go in there. Alright, I'm gonna check to be sure. We waited all that time for nothing. Supposedly this pre-alpha I'm playing is 3 hours. But I don't know how much of those hours are just filler, like not really quest stuff, it's just stuff that you do outside out of your own time.
We should get drinks at the third rail later.
What? You need something to take the edge off? Fret it. Alan, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up.
I don't think there's anything here. I'd like to thank anyone who is bearing with me
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
What, another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
He's in the back room. Someone new. Is it true you're from one of those vaults? I met a few of your kind once before.
Excuse me.
Back in DC.
Best scrap in the Commonwealth. Right here.
Badly dressed, but charming all the
Anything been happening around here?
Nothing you'd be interested in. Now, I got merchandise to move here, if you're still buying.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Not sure who this person is. Does look out of...
God, I love this song.
Smell that? That's freedom.
Alright. I don't know if... I already forgot her name. The singer is gonna cost me ID. I mean, copyright ID. Oh my god, if I could only find this place.
I heard you walked that freedom trail. What, you're some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
Something tells me I'm doing something wrong. Alright, I guess I have to take my chance looking outside.
Running from something? Welcome home.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time. But a flying ship? Yowza.
Can't believe it.
Uh-oh.
Just like Sam, too.
Sure as hell didn't act. Institute it.
I don't know, I'm really mistaking this for something else.
Fred, are you going to hang out in the lobby all day again? Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those chems either. Maybe if you stopped using, you could focus.
Okay, I was
What?
wrong. I'm mistaking
Where's
this
the
place
fun
for
in
something
cooking
else.
if you ain't using it?
My mistake.
I don't know where this bot is from. Yeah, I should have checked where I need to find new content. is this place? Alright, this was over a long time ago. So what the heck is this place? Now I'm paranoid about what places that I think are vanilla or not vanilla. But I want to go there first. Yeah, at this point I'm just taking my chances. If you're gone at this point, well, thanks for watching. This video may or may not be shown public out of respect of the mod author if he only wants to watch this. Hopefully this video give you what to look forward to once it's released. Yeah, that's my going away speech. Unless I'm not going away and I actually find something to do. I don't know, something tells me this is I forgot the name of the mod. That's not related to this mod. Alright, so let's see what happens when I go here. I'm probably just going to do another video once I find out what other content I could do from this mod. I should call it quits and take my nap. This place doesn't look familiar to me, that's why I'm going to it. I don't think this door is here in vanilla.
Next item is, well, I don't know what it is. My guess is it gives you superpowers. In bed. We'll start the bidding at 100 caps. 100 caps, you mooks. Even you lazy jackanapes can pay that much.
100 caps.
Do I hear 200? 200, you lazy jamokes. Hey, this is totally worth it. I swear on Mother's grave.
600.
6 from, well, you all heard who said it. Do I hear 7? Going once, going twice. Bada bing, bada boom, sold. Here's a 7 ball. Use it for your pool table. Collect them all, and you got a game. How about we start the bidding at 200 caps? A price even you lousy dopes can afford.
Let's make it 250.
Calculating chance of success. 80%.
300?
300 from what's-her-face over there. Do I hear 4? What about you? Gonna make a bid?
Sure, I'll take it.
Smart choice. So any of you lazy cheapskates want to do better? Going once, going twice. Bada bing, bada boom, sold. Yes?
Huh? Excuse me.
Up next is the perfect item for any family and people who ain't got no friends. A board game called Blast Radius. How about we start the bidding at 200 caps? A price even you lousy dopes can afford.
Let's make it 250.
Calculating chance of success. 80%.
300?
300 for what's-her-face over there. Do I hear 4?
I got ripped, and too, I get a feeling this is from another mod. The Tales of something. I think it is Tales of the Commonwealth. I think that is the name of it. I probably have to rewatch Malcontent's stream. I hope I pronounced your name right, and then you're watching this. Alright, I'm just gonna call it quits. Laters. I'll probably be back trying to find out where I messed up.